We got Weiss over onto the Orion. We got Yuzi onto the Kaya. So, Orion, Kaya coming out from the red team, Team Mack. The blue team, Team Dwerking Jackrabbits. We got Haynes starting off with the Bryn. We got the Teska coming in from Omari. This one's going to be an interesting one for folks, and I'm looking forward to it. No snipes in sight, so we better see some interesting plays here coming in from the red team. Honestly, we better be seeing some goated plays coming in here for the red team, because if we don't be seeing any goated plays, I mean, off the twos, they gotta win twos and threes, because if they go down to that 1v1 tiebreaker, I don't know if they got what it takes here. But we're gonna see here, folks. Let's get into 2v2 action. Game number 1 ahead of us. Alrighty. Starting off, we're seeing that both weapon spawns going towards the red team. Omari and Haynes struggling right now to find a weapon. Haynes snags by, gets his spear. Omari as well picks up his gauntlets. Triple spear on the stage right now. Omari, you know, kind of the ugly duckling in the situation here. Oh, hold up. Got a little combo off the rip. It's okay. Now, the one thing I would say about the red team is, you know, they're definitely good 2v2 players, but they have never played with each other before, I believe. On the other hand, the blue team, I'm also well, I heard that they did get some practice beforehand, so I'm wondering, you know, maybe there's some established synergy between the both. We did see that start of a team combo right off the rip there, but for the most part, what I'm seeing here from the red team is they're really dividing the blue team really well. Weiss is able to get out Omari here. Hayne looking like he's about to fall here soon. Weiss gets that cheeky stare on the spear. It leads to the knockout. Usually slides away a little bit, but you know what? He's able to make it back. Weiss really, I mean, he's in the 3 modes from what I heard. Lemon's gonna better change that. I can't lie. He's in a lot of modes. He's the guy that's gonna be, you know, double timing, so to say. So a lot of fate coming in from the red team on him right now. He's basically their snipes in the situation, but he's showing right now, you know what, why they chose him to be that double timer, to be working the double shift. Weiss holding his first stock here strong, building up damage. The blue team in a little bit of a rough spot here. Second stocks 103 on Hayne, 93 damage on Omari, and you're looking at Yuzi. I mean, she's in a rough spot herself. 148 might be going down to her last here. Hayne catches the light into the air, leads to the knockout. Now, it's 3 stocks to 4 here, folks, but the stock, I mean, look at Weiss right now, holding his second stock here strong, looking to take out, he does take out Omari. He's looking to take out here Hayne. Maybe Yuzi's looking to take out Hayne, perhaps, but they're definitely trying to get out Hayne here as quickly as possible, you know, trying to extend this lead for as long as they can. If I'm blue team right now, I try to get some, you know, of that synergy that we talked about, you know. Right before this CB, they were practicing. You know, they were grinding, they were labbing the rank 2s. They were probably labbing out some little combos, of course, but nice down to connects. Weiss does get out Hayne. Hayne is going down, but look at Omari right now. 154. You got to give it up to UC as well, to doing a great job. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. It was looking really grim for her there, but you know what? She does make it back onto stage, but oh my goodness, nice ground pound. Omari takes out Yuzi. Now we got a 2v1, and all eyes are on Omari right now because you're on your last stock, 172. You got to be careful, because if Weiss can break through Hayne here, if he can break through Hayne, that is, I believe Weiss can make it back. Yeah, he does make the touch back onto the wall here. But if he can break through and get to Omari as quick as possible, there we go. He gets the air. He's hunting for the knockout right now, but he has to get some chip damage onto Hayne for sure. Nice big stare. Hayne gets him out of there. Alrighty, folks. We're getting down to last stock situations for everybody here. It might come down to a 1v1 if Weiss can land a knockout on Omari here. Oh, that's toxic! And we got a 1v1. Hayne versus Weiss here. Let's see it. Okay, Weiss. Stalin with the lance. Going for the N-sig. Down-sig not connecting. Hayne right now with the spear in hand. Gets the pogo. Gets the stare. Holding the center stage, Weiss takes back control. Hayne breaking for control right now. Side stick connects. That's huge. Even damage right now, 124. Weiss was fading a little bit, but he is able to make the touch back onto the wall. Spared it or not. Coming down to the last stock interaction. This is mighty close. We're getting to the 4-minute mark here. Weiss looking for the knockout onto Hayne. Nice weapon throw to stop the recovery. Big down stick connects and leads to the knockout. Incredible indeed remix, because we just saw Weiss 6 stocks, 795 damage. Oh my goodness, man. Well, no wonder why they have this guy double timing. What the heck? And we're seeing swaps coming out from the, oh my god, swaps coming out from the red team, swaps coming out from the blue team. The only guy sticking with his pick here is Hane, even though he lost that 1v1 tiebreaker. Not 1v1 tiebreaker, that 1v1, you know, little interaction there for that game. But man, oh man, I mean, this is starting off hot here, folks. 2v2 best of 5. We might be in for a treat. But the scoreboard isn't updating, folks. If you guys are now tuning into us for the Spirit series, we update the scoreboard whenever a team has won a game mode. The game mode hasn't been won just as yet, folks. The red team, they were able to get that game won under, you know, their belts. But you know what? The battle is far from over. There's still many more games yet to be played here. And I hope they're ready for this team of the Bolvar and the Bryn. See Yuzi making a swap over to the Nash as well, to that Becky Lynch crossover. You know, I know Wise, he does play quite a bit of Reno in 2v2, so maybe he's trying to get that, you know, he's bringing that pick here into this second game here, you know, trying to switch it up a little bit. Was definitely maybe not too comfortable with his initial pick, but you know, definitely gonna be, you know, trying things out. You're gonna have to try to find that quick synergy as you get back into the action here, folks. Weiss already down to the second, definitely a little bit more targeting coming in for the blue team. We saw that, you know, Weiss was the main reason, in fact, that the red team was able to take that game under their belts. It was because of Weiss they were able to get in that position where he was in the 2v1 spot. Even though Yuzi, you know, fell early, Weiss held his stock for very long, and he utilized that as much as he can. He maximized his stock out really well, and was able to create themselves with a lead here. But this one, nice combo, huge damage, racked that up, 148. We're seeing a switch of roles here coming into this game number 2, where now Yuzi's the stock tank, and Weiss is the one with the most damage on the field here. You're seeing a lot more focus coming in for the blue team on Weiss. Weiss on the ropes right now. Yuzi's gonna have to step in. Yuzi's gonna have to be the difference maker if they want to take this game under their belts here. But the blue team, man, they're looking fluid, man. They're looking like they're looking like oh my goodness, they're looking like an actual team here. You know, it's crazy to see the knowledge of these guys. You know, they're playing. This is you know, one of the first times that they're playing with each other. And the blue team, they're pulling off the combos here. It just goes to show, man, the knowledge that these guys have. The double D line into the GC side stick, man. Oh my God, mwah, chef's kiss. 4 stocks to 1. Oh my days. I mean, this one looks just like an this looks like an utter, like, just a switch around. Look at the combos. Oh my days. Yikes. The red team's gonna have to switch back. Look at that, man. You got the BB think emote. Yeah, better go back on that Ryan, bro. You better go back on that Ryan, because we just saw some insane improvised. I mean, do you even call that improvised? Did they even have that? That just looks like bread and butter, to be honest. Man, oh man, the blue team, they were not happy with the results of game number 1, and they intend to change. They intend to change it for sure. They intend to change this this whole pace of this set. Wow. But we're going back to over-reliable. The red team, they're resorting onto the picks that they they're going back to the picks of game number 1 here. We see Hayden in chat saying crowd silence. I mean, man, what else you gotta say after the performance like that? They pulled off combos like that against the red team. I mean, man, I'd be scared if I'm going into this game number 3 here, because it's 1-1, and man, they dropped them like light work. I can't lie, they dropped them like light work. Seeing a lot of support coming in for the Jackrabbits here. I mean, the polls.
3, 2, 1.
The polls were looking like it was in favor of Team Mack quite a bit, and I mean, if you saw Snipes was in the lineup, I mean, you'd definitely be betting on Snipes. I mean, the number 1 seed, you know, going over to Team Mack, but he's not here. He's not here for the red team, and you know, he's been the guy to really bank on the 3s. You know, whenever it comes down to 3v3s, he's been the guy that the red team has banked on quite a bit here. So it definitely seems like, you know, the red team, they're focusing on 2s quite a bit. So it's good that we're, you know, we saw some signs of life from them in game number... Oh my goodness, the Lance from Wise, though. We saw some signs of life coming in from game number 2, but like Hayden said, man, crowd silence of that game number 2, man. That game number 2 was looking, like, heavily in favor of the blue team. And getting back to the action of game at number 3 here, definitely the picks of the Orion and the Kaya, you know, it's definitely more of a better team composition, I'd say. It's working out better to really divide the blue team. We're not seeing much synergy coming in for them, much combos coming in for them. They're not getting the opportunities, simply, folks. And it's definitely working out way better for the red team coming into this third game here. Very important game to take. It sets the pace for the rest of the best of 5. Double knockout coming in from Omari's end, though. Able to take out the first stocks coming in from the red team members. Wyson and Yuzi going down to the second stocks. Now, Hayne here, he's a little bit of wild card. He gets his first stock gone. He's going into a fresh second stock. You know, the most healthiest onto the field here, but the red team members, they're pretty healthy, I would say. 40 damage, 74. But once again, I think if the blue team needs to take this set under their belt, they're going to have to target one of the members here. And from the performance that we saw from the first game, I think, you know, who they got to target is definitely set in stone. And they're definitely building up some damage onto Weiss, 130. But we're seeing that the red team is also doing some targeting themselves. Omari, 215, also down to their last right now. Weiss also going down to their last there. It's about an even game here, folks, but the blue team, I would say, they're definitely in a lead here. Hayne in a better position than Yuzi. Yuzi, 215 going down to the last here. Hayne still, you know, he can work with a second. I'm wondering here, are we going to be seeing a little bit more signs of life from the blue team? It was looking like an even game here, but we're seeing Hayne, man, just racking up the damage with the axe here. Getting these two-piece combos, just chaining them. Racking up so much damage. Look at the red team right now. Weiss, 195 on the last stock here. Yuzi, 124. Hayne, not even going down to his last. He's still 8. He's 119 on the second. Okay, nice go. Hold up, they're trying to get out of Omari here. Do they get out of Omari? Yep, that's it. Mari's gone. They get an early 2v1. But now the question is, can Weiss and Yuzi survive the 2 stocks of Hayne here? They can definitely get out of Hayne's stock here. But look at the position where Weiss is in. 202 damage, 1 hit is all it takes. There we go. Stair connects, leads to the knockout. Yuzi now, 1v1 spot here, and it's not in your favor. But all eyes are on you. Your team is betting on you now. 186. Ooh, was looking for the dodge up read. Doesn't get it. Yuzi right now still over on the boat, trying to make it back onto stage. Does get a touch back. Immediately goes on to the attack off stage. Yuzi trying to make it back. Hayne eats the Sair. Trying to make it up on the right side. Realizes not enough on options. But you know what? Still got a stock to play with. And you look at the position where Yuzi's in. 212 damage, man. It's not looking too great. Not looking too great whatsoever. One line does connect. Sends him so far away. Kaya defense coming in clutch. Not going to save you this time, though. 2-1. The dwerking jackrabbits is in the lead. Man, oh man. What do you do? What do you do if you're the... What do you do if you're the red team now? Because you go back to Over-Reliable. It didn't work out. You go to a new pick in the game number 2. You get absolutely, I mean, wrecked. Right? The Nash and Reno are out of the question. How do you beat a team like the blue team right now, where they seem like they have the great 2v2 knowledge? They know how to follow up against each other really well. They have 1 or 2 bread and butter combos that they know, and that they're pulling this off on y'all. How do you fight them now? As, you know, Weiss and Yuzi, what do they do? So we're going to see now, getting into this game number 4, we're seeing some swaps being made, at least from Weiss's end. He's going to be going over to the Dusk. I think really from the game number 3, what we noticed was that, you know, the blue team definitely focused Weiss quite a bit. And, I mean, you saw that Yuzi was down to the 1v1 spot at the end there. Most definitely, Weiss is going to have to play around Yuzi, you know, way more. He's going to have to try to live definitely way longer. He's going to have to try to extend his stock way better as well, too. And maybe, you know, we're seeing them, they start off really good here. Weiss, 20 damage on the first stock, and look at the position where Omari's in right now, 137, 93 damage on Hayne. It's always been, the red team has been focusing on Omari quite a bit, but they haven't been able to, oh, hold up, wait a minute, that's an early stock to take there. That's an early percentage as well, too. Hayne's going down to the second there. Nice game coming in from Weiss. Omari here might be soon to follow here if he's not careful. Nice follow-up from Yuzi, able to get that recovery, to get the knockout. Red team, you know what? They're looking pretty good right now. Delight Sair, GC down stick, doesn't connect. Okay, Yuzi eats the Sair, but you know what? Still got that second stock. Oh, huge ground pound. Is that enough? Hayne, nice save. Good save, realizing. But wait a minute. Okay, that was not a good... I mean, you saved your teammate, but to sacrifice a stock this early? Yeah, some bad plays were definitely made in this game. It might be looking like we might be in a game 5 here, folks. But Let's see it. Can the blue team lock in here? Oh, here we go. Nice little 1-2s coming in from the blue team. Oh, Ensic connects. Connects onto Yuzi. They're definitely focusing on Yuzi quite a bit. I mean, look at this. Yuzi's second stock, 124. That center does connect. Yuzi's gone down to last already. Weiss may be soon here to follow. Ground pound. Hold up. Nice punish there coming in from Weiss. Omari's down to the last here. Weiss still on there first. Now, this is the survivor. This is the surviving that I like to see coming in from Weiss. Still on the first. Everybody's down to their last. I mean, this is overkill, but you know what? You gotta play like this. You gotta hold your stocks for as long as possible, especially when they're targeting your teammate. Especially when it comes down, if it comes down to a 2v1 spot where now you're in that 2v1 spot, you're gonna have to have as much as stocks as you can, as much as health as you can. Holy, we might be getting a double combo. Nice recovery. Huge damage, but it didn't knock out though. We're definitely seeing some signs of life coming down to the end of the game here. Oh, no options coming in from Weiss. Sweat beating right now, recovery. Looking for the knockout down sig, hold up, nice. Weiss is down to their last here. D-Love recovery. Huge signs of life coming in for the blue team. 125, 108. Blue team might still be in it to win it, guys. Hold up. One combo could definitely be the difference maker here. And we've seen the team combos that they were able to pull off. Weiss is going to have to play this one safe. He's going to have to play the one in the corners for sure. He cannot get sandwich whatsoever in between the blue team. He's going to have to get the chip damage, and that's what he's doing right now. But he's sandwiched. He's playing back on the edge here. And if you're playing on the edge, it's a rough spot. Because, I mean, the spear, man. The spear could definitely get you off for sure. But the blue teams, they're getting chip damage, but they're being careful right now. Because he knows he's in a rough spot. He's the most damage on the field. He's like, Omari, bro, step in, please. Oh, hold up. Omari's gone. Oh, wait. D-Light, recover, spit. Oh, my goodness. D-Light Sear leads to a knockout. And just like that, GG's denies the game 5 in the blue team. The dwerking jackrabbits, they get the first victory under their belt. Man, 1-0. We got our 3v3s here, folks. Crew battles is on the way. Team Dwerking Jackrabbits versus Team Mack. The Dwerking Jackrabbits was able to win the 2v2s. We started off with the 2v2s, folks. That's why you're going to be seeing the 3v3s right now. The crew battle, that is. So let's get into it. Floop starting off for the blue team. Going to be fighting the team captain here, Lemons. Over onto the Yumiko. Now, if there's any person that knows how to play a Yumiko or how to play a bow character, it's definitely Floop. Floop definitely has a lot of mastery when it comes to bow. I know he had a moment where he did play some Yumiko himself, but he has been, utilizing the Ace Dot quite a bit here. And starting off, we're seeing that, he's racking up some huge damage. And Floop starting off as the first spot here. I mean, oh my god, he's stalling right now on Lemons. But Lemons is going to have to try to see if he can get some, at least a stock or two here. Definitely try to go even as much as you can here, because Floop, we did know that he is going to be in the 1v1 spot for Team Dwerking Jackrabbit. So, if anything, we might get a glimpse of how the 1v1 might look like here, because Blue is also lined up for the 1v1 spot for Team Mack. Getting back to the action, we're seeing Lemons already down to the last stock here. Floob, on the other hand, still holding his first stock really strong, looking to get some extra credit right now on this first, but Lemons saying not so quick here, Floob. I'm trying to take this first stock. I'm trying to make this even here. I'm trying to show why I am the team captain for my team. Really trying to rack up damage here on a hammer. Trying to get some hits in. 141, 116, but man, oh man, Floob. Yikes. Still on his first stock here. Gets a side sig. That's a huge start. Huge start coming in for the blue team already. First member out of there. And now we're getting to see the glimpse of the 1v1, which is always interesting to see. I love to see the crew battles, mainly because of this potential 1v1 tiebreaker. There's been few times you really see the 1v1er is in the 2v2s. It's usually the 1v1er is in the crew battles, because obviously, I mean, it's a 1v1 oriented mode, of course, but we're going to see how the potential 1v1s can work out here. So far, from what I'm seeing, Floob is, yeah, he's dishing out the pain, man. He's racking up so much damage, so much extra credit. He might just be a one-man team here.
Dominating.
He 3-stocked that, man. Man, I mean, what do you got? Floob still on his first. Lemons is already, yeah, blue. You know, he had a lot of words to say. He doesn't want to go out in the 2, but the way it's looking like right now, Cruz might be looking like it's a lost hope, because Floob is a, I mean, he's a one-man wrecking ball, man. Back over onto the bow. Still on the first stock. Already taken 3. Looking to take a 4th one. But Blue says, not as yet. We're going to shut you down a little bit. 35 damage on the last stock here. But still, man, a full 2 stocks up. The blue team, they're sitting strong right now. Oh, hold up. Blue with the offstage. Trying to get some, trying to get that gimp there. Hold up. Looking for the ground pound. Food looking for the reversal. Blue kind of saved him here. Nice juicy and light the weapon throw. That might just be enough. Hold up. Never mind. Blue does make it back onto stage. Now Flube right now picks up the boat. Still looking to get some damage out. Trying to close off this stock here. But Blue trying to, you know, go to the second player. You know, even the members here. Oh my goodness. But the nice D-Live ground pound connects and leads to the knockout. Flube takes out another member. In the first stock, he was able to take out Lemons. Actually, was able to take out Lemons and the first stock of Blue. And then now on his last stock, not only did he take out Blue's last stock here, but he's looking to build up some extra credit onto Weiss here. Weiss, we saw him play in the 2v2s. He was kind of the strong point, I'd say, from the red team. But coming in the anchoring spot here, he has a very tall task ahead of him here because he has to take 5 stocks and 2 stocks that he has. It's going to be a rough task for sure, but it seems like, you know what, Flube has no intentions of, you know, letting Koa or Steve play this game. He's having a field day right now. He's having some fun for sure. Over onto the axe here, racking up some damage. Has him at 129, but Weiss gets that recovery. It leads to the knockout. And finally, Flube is out of this game. Number 1, Koa coming in here. The substitute for Phil. We saw Koa participate in a lot of battles before. But you know what, Weiss? Oh my God, that's a quick stock to take. In only a couple of seconds, already got the first stock out of there. I know Koa was lagging. I'm not sure. Is this a bot? Is he lagging right now? It seems like he is lagging. Weiss doesn't care though. He says, "I'm down, man. I need this stock." And Koa, I don't care if you're lagging or not. You're gonna have to, yeah, you're gonna have to pay the fee here. And it seems like Flube's lead is gone. The stocks are even up here, folks, and we got Weiss versus Sif. Sif coming in the anchoring spot, the co-captain for his team. Honestly, you can't even call him a co-captain. He's been honestly the captain for his team. Lovely, the captain has not played in a single battle thus far. They've just been there. They've been kind of the they've been the mascot of you know, the team dwerking Jackrabbits. But you know what, the other team members, they've showed up. You know, they've showed up, they've played, they've been having fun, they've been definitely putting out some great results. But getting back to the action here, it seems like Weiss is down to the last here, has to fight Sif, you know, a friend but now a foe in this crew battles. You know, pulling a little bit of a gizmo special here. Sif with the blasters in hand, looking to trying to see if he can get some damage onto the last stock here of Weiss. In case if he has to go down to the last stock of his here, he'd have a little bit of an easier time. But only has him at 50. It's kind of going even right now, but that was because Weiss didn't have a weapon. Now that Weiss is over on the lane, so that might be a different story here. Hold up. Sif goes for the GC, no punish. 2-piece combo coming in from Weiss. Going for the antic, nice spot dodge. Punishing the GC, nice stuff coming in from Sif. They're really going back and forth here, but if you're Weiss, you do not want to be going back and forth when you're on your last stock here, folks. Sif right now still on 2 stocks, knowing, you know, he's chilling right now. He can play around, he can play Weiss's game, he can wait out the clock if he wants to, but he has no intentions. He wants to go to a quick game number 2 and claim that under the belt as well too. But Sif right now, second stock, 157. He has Weiss right where he wants him, but Weiss is gonna have to play the catch-up game. Goes for the GC side sig. He hits him with the Sif special, and he gets the knockout. 1-0 right now in the cruise, and this is a best of 3, folks, not a best of 5. So if I'm the red team right now, I'd be quaking because I just saw my 1v1er, Blue, got dropped by Flube, and honestly, you know, Lemons did kind of fall short. Blue did not catch up whatsoever, to be honest. He did about the same damage, I'd say, as Lemons. We did see some signs of life though coming into the end there. I mean, it was almost coming down to a last stock situation, but you know what? It's a best of 3 for a reason. Let's see the red team how they adjust, if there's any adjustments that could be made here. But man, I mean, Koa was lagging. Koa was lagging during that as well, too, by the way. So that just goes to show, man. I mean, they're basically doing this with 2 people. which is crazy to me. They're doing this with 2 people, which is wow. So let's see. We're seeing Flubear lock in with the level 27 movie. Not sure. Maybe we have some order disputes here. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Okay. Lots of interesting words. We're not opening chat again. Okay. So we're seeing that from at least from the red team. Let's talk about the red team because the red teams are the ones that are in the hot seat here, folks. Blue is starting off first. I'm wondering how that plays out. They got that 1v1 tiebreaker spot there. Blue, you know, kind of in the hot seat for his team here. Going to be starting off level 48 Tesca. We saw some combos coming out from him, some nice strings, but definitely he was seeming a little bit shaky, I'd say, coming into the game number 1. But let's see it here. Okay. Oh, hold up. Never mind. We got Lemon starting off. Okay. Definitely some lineup swaps for sure. Alright. I think we should be good. Okay. Let's get it. Game number 2. Looking at the lineups. Seif starting off for the blue team. We got Koa, the substitute. Wait. Didn't the red team lose? Shouldn't the red team be banning? Yeah, the red team should be banning. Alright, there you go. So it's a red team's banned. They did lose the first game. So yeah, going back to orders. Seif, Koa, Flube. We got now Lemons, Blue, White. Same orders actually. Definitely gonna be an interesting one. We're going to be going to, I'm guessing, Small World's End again. Yes, sir. So Small World's End. Definitely some legend swaps coming in. We're seeing Flube, who was starting off. He was on the A's off for game number 1. He's going in the anchoring spot. Gonna be over on that Yumiko. We're gonna be seeing some more action coming in from Seif as they fight against the Lemons here. Lemons also making a swap over to the Ada. Weiss, on the other hand, making a swap over to the Reno. Let's get it. Game number 2. Starting off, first weapon goes towards Lemons. Team Mack's favor. And if I'm the red team right now, I'd definitely be trying to see if I can, you know, definitely build as much damage as you can. If you gotta get the weapon starve game going, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. If it might be scummy, but you know what? Gotta play those games, man. If you're in a spot like this where you're down, you're 1 game away from losing the whole battle, you're gonna have to reverse 2-0 in the crew battles. You still have to gamble on the 1v1 tiebreaker to go your way in order to win it. The red team has a lot of tasks ahead of them here. And the blue team, they know that they're in the driver's seat of this whole entire... They're in the driver's seat of this whole entire set. This screw battle, the whole entire battle itself, they won the 2s. If they win the 3s here, there's no tiebreaker. So they're in the heads already of the red team. The blue team, all they need is to close off this game, and they're walking away with a 2-0. But we're seeing here, starting off, Lemon's not doing too bad here. Doing definitely better from that game number 1. Having definitely a better matchup against Seif than Flube for sure. Big side stick does connect. Lemons channeling their inner snipes. Rips the side stick, it leads to the knockout. And just like that, the red team, for the first time in this crew battle, they have a lead. Seif, on the other hand here, trying to look to even this up here. 25 damage on the last stock here. You know, as the team kind of... Honestly, the stand-in team captain here, Seif has a lot to prove. Going against the team captain for Team Mack, I mean, it's a battle of the captains, to be honest, really. What we're seeing here, Lemons is kind of, you know, besting Seif here. Seif is in definitely a rough spot here. Definitely, I mean, throwing out some moves. He's not finding any big strings, any big connections right now. Lemons is playing this one really safe, for sure. Still holding his first stock here really strong. Gets a satellite. Looking for the nair. It doesn't connect. Seif right now picks up the guitars. Ooh, nice down stick. Does connect. Leads to the knockout. Ties up the stock count. 1-1 right now. So the blue team, you know, they're not that far off just as yet, but of course they could be in a better spot. Like we saw in that game number 1, I mean, Flube started off. He came swinging out the gates, man. He took out 2 members. He said, you know what, team? You guys can handle this. But definitely, after we saw Koa lagged off there, and it came down, I mean, what was it? 2 stocks to 1? Seif was definitely looking like he had a little bit of a rough matchup against Weiss, and he was struggling just a little bit here. So I love the lineup swap from the blue team of really putting Floob in the anchoring spot to have a little bit of an easier time. You know, coming in an anchor spot to, if you have to close off this game here. The red team, on the other hand, they're running back the same order here, so we saw the lead kind of, right now, it's in the blue team's favor for sure. Nice dodge, dodging the side sig. Well timed. Blaster's ditto here. So what could be the last interaction between both of these guys? Big Steer does connect. Sends him over the right side. Weapon throw does connect. Leads to the knockout. Seif with a little bit of a celebratory taunt. Says the first member is down. 2 more to go. Now blue, he's in a 1v1 tiebreaker spot here, so once again, a lot of pressure is on him. I mean, he's going to be trying his best to take the stock out with doing as minimal as much damage, you know, done to his first stock. That's why you're seeing he's kind of playing around Seif here. He times him right. He gets the side sig. You see Baby Yoda there. And then the little yay. As blue gets the knockout, you know, tie this one up. And now I'm wondering here, is Koa Wi-Fi gonna hold up? Because, I mean, the question has been really, I mean, Koa has been lagging like crazy. I mean, we've been seeing them on one bar. We saw them, you know, just jump off stage, you know, sacrificing stocks, giving the stocks for free. I'm wondering, can Koa lock in here and maybe do some damage at least for Floob, to set up for Floob here? It seems like, you know, he's having a little bit of rough time. He loses his first stock, but you know what? He did get some damage in. Is that a bot or is that Koa? Because I swear I saw the bot walk, the bot walk. You know the little run, the bot run? I swear I saw that. Hold up here, Koa. Yeah, that might just be a bot. I'm not sure. But it's gonna be a lead coming in for the red team. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on with Koa's game. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on with Floob. Oh. Oh. Okay. No. This is gutsy. Now, hold up. Did I just see Floob sacrifice the stock? No, hold up. Floob here, he thinks he's hot shit, bro. No way this guy just sacrifices his stock. He goes on to last stock. He puts more pressure on himself. He gives the red team... Nah, that's disrespect right there. He says he can 4-stock these guys. He got 1. Can he get 3 more? That's gutsy right there. Man, oh man. I mean, oh my goodness. There's no way. That's the most stupidest thing I've ever seen in the Spirit series. That's actually... There was no reason for you to jump off there. There was 0 reason for you to jump off there. But Floob sacrifices his stock, and then he just gets gimps. His recovery gets stuffed by a gauntlet snare, and Weiss doesn't even get to play. We got a 1-1 right now. So you know what? At least the red team can say they didn't... Even if they lose the cruise here, they can't say that they went out in a full sweep. They got a game in the crew battles at least. And, well, actually, they got a game in the 2v2s as well, too. So, it isn't a full sweep anyway. So, now is the moment. Because if the red team locks in here, they're 1 game away. If they can do it here, maybe, just maybe, they can bring this to the 1v1 tiebreaker where we would see Floob versus Weiss. Not Floob versus Weiss. We would see Floob versus Blue. So, I'm wondering here, what's going to be the adjustment here coming in from the red team? Because even though that they won that game, the cards are stacked up against them. They already lost a mode. They're on the verge still of losing the whole entire battle. What's going to be the answer from them here? It seems like Lemons is resorting to the Snake Eyes for this game here. Alright. So we're seeing the Lemons start off with the Snake Eyes, level 36. I never know he had a Snake Eyes with him. Blue's sticking out of Tesca, of course, rightfully so. Weiss might be locking in Orion, I'm assuming. We're seeing that Seif locking in that level 45 Emogi. This is what I like to see. Ko on the other hand, going second, I believe. Yeah, and Floob probably locking in Yubiko last as that anchoring spot there for the blue team. Not sure what's going on in the chat, but I'm scared to look, guys. Alrighty. Let's see. So I'm waiting for Flube and Wise to lock in here. But man, I mean, once again, red team's in the hot seat here. I love the Ada pick that we saw coming in from Lemons. But once again, we're seeing Steve swap up. He's going on a pick that he knows how to play really well. I'm wondering why we're not seeing the Ada here though. Alright. Well, folks, I mean, the Spirit Series has been amazing thus far, but this is the last battle before our top 4, so it means a lot. I mean, both of these teams, you know what, they qualify in the top 4, but a win here means it means a lot going into top 4 there next weekend. That's gonna be next Saturday, folks. At I'm looking at maybe 6 p.m. EDT, maybe 7 p.m. EDT, somewhere around there. We might have a little bit of an earlier start, depending on what the guilds. Not the guild, sorry, depending on what the teams think. But we definitely might have a little bit of earlier start, given we have to go through a top 4. I'm not sure why we're not locking in. What's the problem, guys? Bro, they're saying brain rot in chat. I'm over with this, bro. What the hell? Alright. I guess Weiss is waiting for the last pick here before we lock in. Maybe that's the position that we're in. Not sure what's going on, but you know what? Hopefully we get an answer. Alrighty. Well, you know what? The blue team, they've been doing really well, I would say. Even though Phil isn't here, you know what? They're managing really well with Koa, even though Koa's lagging. It seems like it's a 2v3. With Koa lagging, but you know what? They're working kind of fine. I'm just hoping Flube doesn't troll around. We're ready finally. Okay, it's the blue team's band. They did lose the last game. So let's get into it. We're seeing that Weiss is the anchor, Flube's the anchor. We're seeing a legend swap coming in from Flube. He's going to be going over to the Barbara. That Bryn crossover. He's not going to have the bow, but finally we get into game number 3 here, folks. Hope y'all are excited as much as I am. But it seems like, you know, the blue team, they're locked in here. We got Steve starting off with a Mugi. Now, this is the pick I know him for. You know, shout out to Steve, man. He's the GOAT. He played in a lot of clan battles for us. You know, 70-something, maybe 73. Actually, no, more than that. He's gotten 73 wins. So, it honestly might be, he's played in maybe maybe close to 100 clan battles for us. But you know what? He played in one today. And he got a victory here today. So you know what? He's definitely feeling some momentum coming into this battle for sure. You know, because he's been through a crew battle where he had won with his fellow clanmates, Gizmo and Phantom. Shout out to them. Also playing in the Spirit Series. Gizmo, a part of Team #FreeMack. Phantom, a part of Team NetherRealm. Lemons here showing why they chose this Snake Eyes. Hold up. Able to get the first stack. Is this Lemons or is this Silly Gobi? Alrighty. Let's see it. I mean, 60 damage on the first stock here, but you know what, Lemons? They're cooking up with the blasters, man. We saw what they could. We saw what they did with the Ada to start off. You know, that game number 2 there, and it really was. They went even with Steve. Actually, was able to take out Steve here. I'm wondering if maybe, you know, Steve underestimated Lemons, perhaps. Big Sarah, though. Slide charge into down sig. Doesn't connect. Big recovery. Sends him up in the heavens. Now, one of the things I gotta mention, I mean, the defense between both of these legends are crazy. I mean, you're coming in maybe 3-4 defense untouched against an Amugi. I mean, Amugi's sitting down like a tank, man. Steve is able to get the knockout, though, tying up the stock count. 29 damage. It's a small lead, but it's definitely one, though. It's looking great for the red team at the moment, but I would say it does seem like both teams, they stacked the 2v2s, and to see that the Dwerking Jackrabbits was able to take the victory in the 2v2s here, you know, it definitely had me a little bit, nervous coming into the crew battles here, seeing that, you know what, the red team, they're not as locked in with their lineups, but I'm glad to see that they definitely have, you know, some of the powerhouses for their team, blue and white, that is, given that Snipes isn't playing. So they definitely got, I think, one of the best 2v3 lineups that they can make with, you know, their given situation, of course. We're seeing that Lemons, though, whilst I was yapping away, was able to kind of sell the lead. The side sig, you know, brings them back just a little bit, though. It's only 2 damage of a difference, but when you're playing against an Amugi, man, you're going to need more than 2 damage of a lead to really call that a lead there. The Ansig does connect, sends him up into heaven. Side sig, down sig, GC down sig, that is. It leads to the knockout, and now we're seeing once again the blue team is in the lead here. Blue's going to be coming in. Now, oh yeah, game number 2. Yeah, this reminds me exactly of how game number 2 went, where blue came in the spot here where he came in a fresh second stock, and, you know, he really waited it out. He really waited for the right opportunity to strike here. We're seeing Seif. Are we at a circus? Is this guy a clown? Is he juggling weapons right now? What are we doing? This cannot be the state of brawlhalla at the moment. Okay, hold up. He throws out 1 weapon. Maybe blue can get the spawn. Oh, hold up. He does snag it by. He gets the boots. And now we got a staring contest. How wonderful. You know, who's going to blink first? Is it blue? Is it Seif? Who's it going to be? You know, you could swear the stream is lagging, man. Holy. Anyways, we're seeing, what are we seeing, bro? What is this game? We're not seeing it. Can we move on? What's going on? Are they waiting on me? What's going on? I don't know what to say. I mean, they're not doing anything. Blue doesn't want to engage because Seif, you know, Seif knows he can get some extra credit onto blue. He doesn't want his stock to fall. He doesn't want to engage. Oh, hold up. There we go. First there. It does connect. First move hits in the last minute or so. But blue doesn't want to engage because he doesn't want to get any damage racked up on his first stock here. I mean, he wants to go into Koa on a fresh second stock here, but, you know, 19 damage. You can't look at that 19 damage and be like, oh, okay, that's a lot, but he gets, oh my god, not the side sig into the Sultan. Playing some mind games now, and now we got Koa. Let's see, I mean, I feel like the question for these crews has been always, how does Koa perform? Because he's been lagging, yeah, but it seems like he's actually playing the game. We've seen in the last game, you know, the lead that red team had really extended because they were able to take out Koa really easy, simply because he was lagging. But it seems like, you know what, he hit the quick restart and maybe he's back. Maybe he's in it to win it. Maybe he can, you know, put up a fight a little bit at least for blue here. But blue definitely with the lead. He gets a ground pound. He gets an unarmed ground pound and at least to the knockout. That's going to be another quick stock that's going towards blue favor. Koa right now with the hammer in hand. They're going to take this first stock out of here. I mean, come on, man. You're going to have to at least take a singular stock, man. Come on, Koa. You got this. I know you're lagging right now, but you're going to have to, I mean, channel some energy in there, man. You're going to have to channel some internet in there. At least get a knockout. It seems like he does. He does get a knockout, and it's even stocks here, folks. 3 stocks to 3. 38 damage coming in from Koa on Koa's end. So blue definitely still is in the lead here, but Koa's going to have to try to fight back. At least build up some damage, at least. Can he make it back? He eats the ground pound. I believe he did touch. Oh, but doesn't use his options properly. And now we got the anchor, Fluke, coming in for the blue team. He has to take 3 stocks into 2. At least he's not jumping off, but you know what? We got another staring contest. I mean, oh my goodness, bro. These guys are trolling, bro. They gotta be trolling. There's no way we got staring contests in the middle of a match. Like, what is this, bro? They're not here to troll me. They're not here to, like... They're not here to annoy me. The real person that's getting tortured is me, bro. Like, man. Floob, no weapon in hand. Blue, still sticking on the boots. I mean... Floop's in the spot where Blue's in before. Where Blue's coming in, I mean, fresh stocks. He was fighting Seif. He doesn't want to get any damage done to him. Floop doesn't want to get any damage done to him as well, too. So he's going to, you know, wait for Blue to aggress first. It seems like we might be seeing some signs of life here. Hold up, some weapon starve. Hold up, Floop might be engaging. Hold up, they're chasing each other. Hold up. Oh, Satellite comes out. First hit in so long. 10 damage, but you know what, Floob? He's friendly, man. He's like, oh man, I gotta save up all my health for Weiss. Man, this is something else for sure. Oh, finally another satellite. Hold up. Flube going off stage right now. Ground pound connects. Okay, some more signs of life. 42 damage. This is a good lead that, you know, he's building up right now. But Flube's gonna have to get a work. He knows that if he's gonna have to take this stack out of here, it's gonna have to be some form or fashion, man. You're gonna have to approach him somehow. He has the axe in hand. Now onto the spear. Trying to chase down Blue. Blue gets the end light in. Satellite comes out. No punish from Flube. Satellite again. Nice dare punish, but doesn't connect. Hold up. Another poke with the weapon throw. Is that enough? Oh! What a nice turnaround to punish it. And Flube does get the stock. Pretty good mana. 80 damage, but you know what? You can't be mad at that. 80 damage, but don't tell me Weiss is gonna do the same. Is Weiss even here? Okay. Weiss is here. Okay. Alright, we're good, folks. Yo, what the hell is this? Why are they on the edge? Yo, this cannot be content, bro. Yo, Flube is about to die from set B. Yo, what are we doing? Yo, can we hit an ad break? I'm about to hit an ad break during this. I can't lie. What the hell is going? This is the weirdest. This is the weirdest battle I've ever seen before. Like, I have never seen anyone. They're trolling. They have to be trolling. This cannot be uploaded on YouTube. I'm sorry. I can't upload this on YouTube because, like, what content is there here? There's no I mean, Weiss is on his second stock. Flube's on his last. He basically sacrificed a whole stock here, and they're playing staring contests against each other. Like what is this? And I don't know anymore, bro. I really don't know anymore. Well, I'm gonna call it as I see it. Everybody's being passive. From what I'm seeing in chat, Blue's saying that how they have a game plan, and when they don't have snipes, this is what they do. So it seems like, you know, playing passive is the name of the game here. But, you know, even though if the red team, they play passive, they're gonna win the game. If it's anybody to... They're friggin' trolling, bro. There's no way. Yo, how are they... Yo, how are they missing so fluently? Like, this is the real question we gotta... Hold up, wait, hold up. Some signs of life, hold up. We might have an actual game here, folks. Okay, they're getting serious. They're getting back into it. Flube into the action right now. 82 damage onto the second stock here of Weiss. GC Ensign comes out. Flube, GC... Okay, I swear to God, he was about to SD. Flube does make it back onto stage, yo. 60 damage on the last stock. 82 damage on the second of Weiss. Weiss right now with the orb in hand. And we're back to playing staring contest, man. I just can't get into my groove of casting. They're icing me out. They're icing out. What the heck is this, bro? There's no way this is the actual content that we're giving each other right now. Even if Flube plays this game, he's gonna lose. Because it has to come down to a last stock. They have to be even stocks for it to go to a tiebreaker. Like, Weiss has to jump off in order for this to be an even... They're playing the wrong game. Like, what? Flube is gonna have to be the one to take out the... I can't. I really can't. Yo, guys, we're running an ad break. Screw y'all. Y'all are getting a minute ad through this. I gotta get my revenue somehow. If y'all wanna... I gotta get my revenue somehow, bro. Y'all, good luck with ads. Well, hopefully the ads has been great. I don't know if the minute's up, but you know what? There's no shot they're about to go to 7 minutes. I'm about to DQ both of these teams. I can't lie. I got things I gotta do than be on Brawlhalla and watch 2 people play staring contests, bro. This is the craziest crew battle I've ever seen. The most like, I'm sorry to say, bro, but there's nothing here to cast, bro. They're just staring at each other. I'm sorry to say, bro. They're just staring at each other. Like, what am I supposed to do, bro? Like, y'all want me to run more ads? You guys want more ads? I see it's 10 seconds. Only 20 seconds left. Okay. Perfect. I mean, I'm about to run some more. If they can run whatever, I'm gonna run some. I'm gonna get my money here on Twitch. Like, that's what's gonna happen here because there's nothing here to cast, bro. This is absolutely crazy. They're actually trying to go to have the record, the most longest Spirit Series battle of Season 1. They're farming minutes right now. What are we doing? They're farming minutes. We just laughing it off. They're having fun in their own VC, and I'm about to DQ these teams on stream. You know what? Everybody's getting DQ. Hold up. We're about to DQ both of these guys, bro. I swear to God. I swear. You know what? We're about to DQ both of these teams. You know what? Heck, screw the DQ, bro. We're about to remove them from top 4. That's what's about to happen. We're about to remove them all from top 4. We're gonna have only top 2. NetherRealm versus #Free Mack. The run back. The run back from round 5. That's just what it's gotta be. Okay. Finally, you know what? They heard I was gonna put some enforcements down, and they started. Okay, we're back to staring contests. They can't be real, bro. What did I sign up for here today? You know what? I should have never allowed them to do this battle, bro. I should have never allowed them to do this battle. You know what? When I saw Snipes wasn't here, bro, I should have known from the get-go. You know what? This other team, we should have just DQ'd them off the rip. Give Team Dwerking Jackrabbits the win. We could have been all happy. The Dwerking Jackrabbits would have gotten the W. Team Mack wouldn't have been happy, but you know what? It's their fault because they're being passive. But you know what? We're just gonna DQ both of the teams, bro. It is what it is. We are happy. Y'all are not happy, bro. There's no way you're happy with this performance, bro. I'm legit wise right now. I'm sleeping. Like, I'm sleeping at this gameplay, bro. What is this? We got 16 viewers watching 2 people go emote for emote. They're here to torture me, bro. They're here to torture me. Like, what is going on? Yo, I should have really decreased the timer on these crew battles, bro. Like, we should have put it to be like 2 minutes and that's it, bro. 2 minutes after that, sudden death, bro. Sudden. What do you do, bro? What do you do? I mean, if these is how the teams are deciding to play, I guess it is what it is. I just hope when it comes to top 4, bro. If I see this in top 4, just know, bro, you're gonna DQ right off the rip. No, you're gonna DQ off the rip. If I see this in top 4, you're getting DQ'd off the rip, bro. Delay of game. Delay of game. As Weiss like to say, bro, delay of game, bro. Delay of game. I just gotta commentate. What is there to commentate? What am I gonna say? Floop dash dancing around. He hit 7 dash dances in a row. Weiss, consecutive nairs. Oh, look at him go. Nair after nair. He's chaining the nair. Oh my god, wait a minute. Staring contest. Who's gonna move first? Oh! What is there to cast, bro? What is there to cast, bro? There's nothing to cast. What about to wait here 4 minutes? You know what? Y'all lucky I can't run another ad break. Y'all lucky I can't run another ad break, bro. Oh, man. The crazy thing is, I don't think they got a single hit in the past 2 minutes. This is record pacing, y'all. Record pacing. 2 minutes in a crew battle, they haven't gotten a single hit. This is wild. This is wild. This is groundbreaking. I can't lie. Oh, hold up. Satellite after satellite. Hits him with the triple satellite. Oh, triple. Oh, hit him with another. Oh my god, the quadra. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, hit him with 3 satellites. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, 4. Man. 5. Oh, what a read. What a read from Weiss, man. 242. Are we serious right now? Floop, just hit him with a side stick, please, bro. Come on. Oh, double D-line. Oh, no, oh, double D-line. Oh my god, bro. 3, 4. Bro, are we doing battle pass missions? Is that what's going on? Are we doing battle pass missions right now? Is this what's going on, guys? You guys need some orb damage, some spear damage. You guys know battle passes don't work in customs, right? Just wanna put an FYI out there. Yikes, bro. You know, I'm more convinced that one of these guys are gonna accidentally do the wrong move and accidentally kill each other. I feel like that's how this game is gonna end, you know? Anyways, Weiss right now building up the damage. You know, 500 and something. He probably has 150 blasters damage you gotta do for the battle pass. How much you get for that? You get like 12 battle pass gems. Yeah, don't worry. I know all of y'all are in the same VC. Y'all are all chuckling. Y'all are all laughing, having a great old time. And I'm over here all by myself on the desk, watching this amazing, spectacular gameplay. I mean, what do you gotta say, bro? Can we go to the 1v1 tiebreaker? Like, if you always just want to do the 1v1 tiebreaker, we can go to the 1v1 tiebreaker. I'm fine with that. Well, you know what, folks? I'd like... Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I'm happy. A minute is left. A minute of torture is left. And then we're free. That's all I gotta say. I've never seen someone went this high before in damage. He's about to get... Oh! No way! The D-Light connected. It led to the knockout. And Weiss, a whooping! 1,442 damage. Man, my brain is deep fried from that, by the way. Holy moly. Weiss absolutely put Blue and Lemons on their backs. Carried the freak out of the red team. And we got a 1v1 tiebreaker, folks. Oh my god. I'm so happy. I'm sorry for that long crew battles, but you know what? I'm not the one that should be apologizing. The guys that should be apologizing is Floob and Weiss. And also Blue. Blue was also being passive, but you know what? It is what it is. We got a 1v1 here, folks. It all comes down to this. Alrighty. Starting off, I mean, we got Blue putting off a little weapon salve. Seems like it's an unarmed battle that we might have here going on for our game number 1. Now, you know, Blue... There's no way! There's no way he hit him with that. There's no way. I'm actually dying. He hit him with the explosion tech. In case if you guys don't know, wait, hold on. Let me fill y'all in. In case if y'all don't know of the explosion tech. So basically, Floob has this dumb, it's a very dumb thing, man. It's a D-Light into a GC emote. And apparently if you get hit with that, bro, you gotta like SD. So that's why you saw, you know, Blue SD there, you know. I guess respecting the tradition, so to say. Respecting the D-Light, the explosion tech. I wonder if that's how he's gonna be getting his knockout. These guys are not serious. These guys are really not serious. I don't know why we agreed to a 1v1 tie. I don't know why we agreed to a 1v1 tie, but you know what? I guess we, you know, we're here. Now, you know, Floob and Blue, we saw them before in the crew battles. Floob, you know, he kind of bested Blue. He did, the oppa makes it so much more the oppa makes it so much more funny, bro, because like the oppa makes it so much more funnier because like it's such a comedically, like, so much more comedically bigger sidekick. I mean, I think the oppa is like the biggest sidekick that Brawlhalla has ever released. I could be wrong, but I mean, none can compare. I've never seen a bigger sidekick than Opera before. Could be wrong. I don't know. Anybody in chat? Oh, it seems like we got a knockout. Finally, first stock gone from Floob here. Lots of salt on. I mean, coming out from both sides here. Blue just getting some unarmed chip damage. Oh, seems like we're back to playing serious, perhaps. Okay, so we got a game here, folks. So last stock, 132. Blue still, yeah, I mean, kind of at a big deficit right now. Has to go through 2 stocks with the little bit of health that he has left here. Guess we're back to playing unarmed. Instead with the scythe now, 206 damage. Somehow Ajiro lives from that. Oh, hold up, maybe the game. Oh, wait, Blue can now make it back in Floob. Takes the first game. Game number 1. Thumbs downs right off the game. Alrighty, folks. Yeah. So, we got game number 1 going towards Floob in the 1v1 tiebreaker. Best of 5 here. Sadly, it is a best of 5. It's not a best of 3. I mean, sadly, it's not even a best of 1. If it was me, I'd have put it as a best of 1, and we could have moved on with our day. It's been an hour and a half into this clan battle, and you know, we're just done with game number 1 of the tiebreaker here, folks. But you know what? I'm excited for the games that we have coming up ahead here. Looks like we got Demon Island, Moyes Isley, Small World's End left. Alright, let's get into... Okay, this guy, we're going back. Oh. Not sure why. Oh, okay. So, a little bit of change of picks. I guess Blue didn't want to go with the Onyx dinner. We're going to actually have the... Okay, the SpongeBob SquarePants crossover coming in. The Rayman coming in for this game number 2 here. A little bit of change of paces. I think the first... Well, he played Jiro. I mean, both of them played Jiro for game number 1. We're going over to... Mishima Dojo for this game number 2 here. So let's see it. Oh, reset maybe. Is it? Are we resetting? Is that the case? It does seem okay. We're gonna have a reset. My bad, folks. It seems like maybe Floob wanted to go back, perhaps. Not sure what's going on. But anyways, it's still 1-0. For Floob. Floob is still with the upper hand. It seems like we're going 10 speed Thea. Well, this is going to be a fun game. See Floob there rocking the Team Werewolves. What skirmishes y'all went in chat, guys? I know I picked Team Werewolves. I think Team Werewolves are in the lead right now, folks.
3, 2,
I'm not sure what Blue picked.
1, brawl.
I don't know. Blue gives me werewolf vibes as well. I don't know. I don't think he's a Volkov guy, you know. But anyways, game number 2 ahead of us here. Banger map, Mishima Dojo. Not sure what's the gimmick here for this game number 2 here, but it seems like they're both opting to play Lance to start off this game number 2. Yeah, coming in from Floob. GC's down. Is that down? Yeah, GC's down sig coming in. Another down sig, another down sig. So nice he had to do it thrice. Floob right now looking for a weapon. Okay, they're both looking for different weapons right now. Floob looking back for the lance. Picks up the lance here. Oh. Wow. Are they just showcasing tech? Is this what it is? Reset interactive swap. That's what she said. You're right. You know what? That's true. Who lost that one? Was it Floob? Actually, you know what? No, we'll just say Blue lose. It's 2-0, folks. 2-0 in the 1v1s. Let's make this quick, guys. Let's make this quick. Oh! Hold up. Huge knockout. First stock going to Blue's favor in a pretty timely manner. You know, 1 minute and 20 seconds. You know, I hope these teams doesn't get each other in the top 4. I really do. We're having a dance party now. Yo, we're getting a blend of everything. We had staring contests. We had mirrors. We had unarmed battles. We had sig spamming. Now we have dance battles. Like dance parties. Well, I forgot. I forget the music. It doesn't last for this long. So they're just dancing to they're dancing to the Mishima Dojo music. That's what they're dancing to, guys. Don't worry. They're low-key hitting it though. They're moving on timing too. Oh, we're restarting it? Okay. From the top, from the top. Alrighty. Let's pull up the brackets and do each of these teams. Alrighty, so this battle here today, folks, I'm sorry. But it's sad to say that both teams are gonna be getting the big DQ. Sorry to say, bro, but like, you know, delay a game. Delay a game. They're delaying the game, bro. They're both gonna get DQ. Can we both DQ them, please? Put 0-0. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. 0-0. Hold up. Where's the bracket, bro? Let's get a nice, wonderful zoom in on the bracket. These guys better start playing the game, bro. I'm really not here to go watch some dance battle. They can do that on their own time. We're here to watch brawlhalla. We're not here to watch some people play emotes. You know, we're not here to watch some people dance around. We better see some serious action here. That's what the Spirit Series is all about, guys. Okay? Alright, it seems like, you know, showing some signs of life. Big Donksy comes out. One, I'm not sure how much that is because the Hero of Thea is blocking it. Nice ground puck does connect Blue. Looking for the knock on the Fluke. Fluke fades away into the distance. Okay. Blue right now with the lead. First time in the set. 3 minutes on the clock. Nice dare comes out. Side sig. Another side sig. Just charging it at this point. Okay. No. They actually don't think I'm serious. Listen, guys. After this game, we're going to have a serious set, okay? It's going to be, if it's tied up 1-1, whatever the score is, the remainder of the set is going to be serious. I can't have no troll play because it gets to a point, bro. We're here maybe over 30 minutes watching people troll around. This is not what it is about, okay? Sure, you can have fun, but you can have fun on your own time, of course. Alrighty, so let's see it. I mean, closing out this game, we got 2 minutes. 30 seconds on the clock. Another side sig coming in from Blue. Nope. Blue can definitely close this one off. I mean, they're legit going side sig for side sig. Another side sig does connect. I mean, 167. I think 1 or 2 more and maybe Floop is gone. Honestly, 1 more. Knowing Tia's defense, 1 more should be enough. Oh, what a dodge. Are they both trying to dodge side sigs? Is that what they're doing? They're trying to test, you know, who can dodge the side sig quicker. Oh, seems like Blue lost that one. Oh, little fake dodge. He had to jump for it. Oh, and there we go. Alrighty. 2-1. Coming in from Blue there. And with that being said, it is 2-1 right now in the set score. Alright. So Blue is 1 game away. I gotta tell these guys. Alright, 1-1. It's 1-1. Guys. The first one was a reset, of course. Alright, okay. Cool. Let's get back into it. They're going serious right now. They're on their main picks. They had their fun. You know, they had their little laughs. But it's now coming down to the serious moments. We got really a best of 3 ahead of us. Because the first 2 games, they had their fun, of course. But now we're getting down to the action. Blue locked in on the Shell, the Teska. The Azot coming in from Floob. That's it. Wait, didn't Floob lose last time? So, Floob got first. Alright. I guess they don't know Floob's man. Okay, he wants to swap. Okay, locking in on the Yumiko, level 55. So I guess we're seeing the Yumiko pick coming in from him. Demon Island, Small Fort, Mishima Dojo. We're going in to Demon Island, I believe. Yeah, Demon Island. I love that they added that feature now, where you can just see who, which map we're going to do. That's so amazing. As a caster, you know, I'll be managing multiple different things. I'll be on OBS. I'll be DMing the players, all of that. I never know which map we're going to until we go into the actual game. But hopefully it's seriousness here on out, folks. It's going to be a treat. We're getting to the last battle here. This is concluding the last battle. It went down to the 1v1 tiebreaker, of course. Floob, the 1v1 representative for his team, you know, has closed off so many 1v1 battles beforehand. All he needs to do is take out Blue here. He's done it before in the crew battles, but can he do it here in the 1v1 tiebreaker? Blue, on the other hand, has so much to prove for his team. His team is counting on him, but getting to the action here, we're seeing he's already 100 damage deficit. Floob, hold up, gets turned around perhaps. Never mind. And Sig barely doesn't even touch, and it leads to the knockout. Blue is able to get the first stock out of there. Blue, on the other hand, 193 damage. On the first stock still. Trying out these down sigs. It was enough. That's the first time I've seen a Yumiko down sig knocked out. But you know what? It worked. And it led to the knockout there coming in from Floob. It's even stocks here. Floob with the hammer in hand. Nice recovery off the stair. Off the backboard. Hold up. Stuffs to recovery. Floob doesn't make the touchback though. Grapunk does connect. Punishing the slide charge, but the GC Hensig does connect and Blue takes the lead. Game number 3 here, folks. Going towards Blue's favor. Alright, 74 damage on the second stock here. You know, Floob has a lot of work cut out for him. This game really sets the pace for the rest of the best of 5 here. And, you know, Floob knows he can do it. Floob knows he can win this 1v1 against Blue here. But it's all about execution. But you do not want your opponents with any sort of, you know, mindset of, you know, okay, they can get an upper hand against you. They can beat you. Because simple as that. That will, that power, that momentum can mean so much to really be the difference maker. In order to set the pace of a game, to really set the winner even of a game. Floob here showing some signs of life in the last stock here of this game number 3. Blue, on the other hand, over onto the boots. He knows he's in the head of Floob right now. All he needs to close off one singular stock. He knows he's in the upper hand. Even if he loses his second stock right now, he has a whole stock he can rely on. Going for the ground pound. The weapon 3 does make the touchback. Nice scoop. Floob gets a knockout. Last stock situation. Game number 3 here, folks. Big Sizing does connect. Doesn't lead to a knockout. Floob gonna use his options wisely to make it back. Gonna have to be careful if you're approaching off stage because you know Floob has a nice... I mean, he's fishing for the end sig. Ooh, the side sig doesn't come out. I mean, it does come out, but it doesn't connect and leads to the knockout. But Blue right now still is in the driver's seat. 36 damage, 195, 1 recovery. All it took in order to get the knockout. Game number 3 under Blue's belt. 2-1 right now in the best of 5. Alrighty. Now, I'm wondering, all of this cockiness we saw, all of this, you know, fun, excitement, laughing, you know, joyous moments that we had trolling around, is this going to hurt the dwerking jackrabbits coming down to the end? Because you can laugh all you want. At the end of the day, the score is going to reveal either 2-1 towards which team, whoever won. It could be the dwerking jackrabbits, or it could be even Team Mack here today. And I think it will be a crazy story, especially going into the top 4, knowing that the dwerking jackrabbits, they lost to Team Mack without their star player Snipes even being here in the 1v1 tiebreaker spot, in the 3v3 spot. I think it would be a crazy story to tell. But we're seeing here Floob, I mean, sensing the urgency that is at stake right now. Sensing that, you know what, maybe we trolled a little bit too much. Maybe we could have closed it off in a 2-0. Maybe we could have won the 1v1 tiebreaker a long time ago. But now that he's in a spot where, you know what, this one game it decides it. If he loses it, he's out of the team battle here. So it's time that he locks in here. He's over on to the Bryn, the Barbara. We saw him, he pulled it out for the crew battles. And you know what, it definitely worked. I think he didn't even need to play the game. I could be wrong though. Or maybe he did. We did see him a little bit on it. Well, let's see how he cooks here over on the Barbara. Oh my goodness, huge NC into ground pound. It does connect and leads to the knockout. That's the first stock being taken here. And once again, I'm wondering, were we a little bit too cocky here? Did we sell the bag just a little bit here? I'm wondering. Because at the end of the day, okay, nice there. It does lead to the knockout. 34 damage of a lead coming in from blue. Because, once again, I mean, Team Mack here, they know, I mean, coming into this one, it was chaos, right? They didn't have their star player. They had no, you know, big hopes of winning today. But, I mean, they made the best effort. And that's what I like to see. They definitely made the best effort that they can. And, you know, they made it here to the 1v1 tiebreaker with all the odds, with all the funniness, the jokes, whatever. They made it here to the 1v1 tiebreaker. But I'm wondering, was the dwerking jackrabbits, you know, did they do it just a little bit too much, perhaps? A little bit too much. Did they do just a little bit too much? Let's see here. Getting to the action, we're seeing that, actually, Floop took back the lead here. But Blue looking to create an opening for himself. GCN once again connects. This could be the last stock here, Floob. Floob, last spot. All eyes are on him. Omari, Steve, Phil, who's probably... Okay, never mind. He gets a weapon throw. At least a knockout. Last stock situation. Even damage. I mean, Phil here, he's going to be watching back at the VOD. He's going to be like, man, I wish I was there for my team. He pulls up the close to 2 hours VOD that's going to be posted to YouTube. And he's like, man, what happened in that battle? That must be a gruesome battle that these guys played. Little did he know of the jokes that, you know, was going on during the battle. But anyways, last stock situation here, folks. It seems like Flu's in the driver's seat, which is great. We might be seeing a game 5 here, perhaps. Blue, on the other hand, one stock away. One dream away. Big satellite does come out, but a nice punish coming in from Flube. 2-piece combo, looking for more. He's looking for the cleanup against Blue here. Gets the end light off. Weapon starving right now. Looking for a ground pound. Perhaps Blue does not make it back. And we got a last game, folks, underway. Game number 5. And we're going all out. It was looking a little bit grim off the start. So we're seeing Floop switch it up. Going over. Level 54 Azar. Seeing Blue here contemplating, what do we pick here? How do we fight this Azar pick? Because he hasn't fought it before. Mind you. It's all been the Yubiko. It's all been you know, the other picks. We haven't been seeing this Azar pick, the pick that he has been playing as of lately. His main pick as of lately. We haven't been seeing that. So I'm wondering here now we're seeing Flube here locked in. Maybe he closes it out. Or maybe we see some signs of life coming in from Blue. He maybe learned something from the last game and brings it here for our game 5. We got a last game underway here, folks. It's only a matter of time till we crown the winner. Wait a minute. This guy's also a part of Team Vampire? What the heck? Bro, Flube's cheating. Anyways, there, folks. The 1v1 tiebreaker score, it's 2-2. It's game 5. It all comes down to this. No resets. One last game. One last match for our round robins to conclude it here today. It all comes down to this. Starting off, both opponents have their weapon in their hand. Blue with the boots. Flube with the axe. We're going over to Demon Island here for our game number 5. A map that kind of favors both. If Blue is caught peeking and Floop can get some cheeky sigs in. Could lead to his benefit, but as well too is Blue. Lots of good offstage signatures. That down sig, if you get that offstage, it does have a little bit, it does have a hitbox if you know, that offstage hitbox if you get that offstage version. So you got that as well too with the boots. I mean, the Ensig on boots can lead to a lot of gimps. I've seen a lot of gimps come from that Ensig on the boots of the Tesca. Speaking of Sigs though, Floob gonna get the side sig, leads to the knockout here. 123 damage coming in from Floob. Takes the first stock, looking pretty good here for this game number 5. Big recovery. Blue right now trying to rack up some damage. He's trying to get the stock, actually, and he's struggling to do so. I mean, Floob has just been hitting him left and right. And once again, I mean, we talked about, you know, maybe they were having a little bit too much fun when it comes to the crews. Maybe they were having a little bit too much fun right off the start of the tiebreaker 1v1. Maybe, just maybe, you were having a little bit too much fun and not focused at the battle ahead. Because now you're in a game 5 spot. Now you're in a position where all attention's high, where you're like, you know what? Okay, it's time we lock in now. You're in a position where you're a stock down. And Floob just one stock away to cleaning it out. Blue has to take 2. Blue right now still over onto the boots. The weapon that found him a lot of success here in this best of 5. He's still trying to find an open against Floob, and Floob, he seems like he's just reading the book. He has the book open right in front of him, man. The test is right in front of him. He has the book right beside him, man. And he's acing this test because he's getting every single read. He's getting every single hit. He's racking up the damage onto Blue. It's only a matter of time here. Blue's in such a rough spot. Damage deficit, stock deficit, everything is piled up against him. But he needs a gimp here. He doesn't get it off. Floob. One hit away. He's unarmed. D-Light. To the top. We're still trolling in the game 5 because he knows this game is won. And Floob cleans it out for the dwerking Jackrabbits. An upset has been made today as Team Mack, a team that was once undefeated, is now tarnished their undisputed record. 2-1. Momentum has been shifted, folks. Dwerking Jackrabbits won this battle.